It's Nolan. What's going on, y'all? It's the Kid J Nolan here. All right, man, we got to talk about Benny the Butcher, man. This dude here is out of control, if you ask me. All right, now, not out of control in the sense of him losing his cool, not in the sense of him, doing anything detrimental to himself or the community, but just out of control with his way of thinking, right? So there's a video that's going around, a couple videos actually, where Benny the Butcher is telling the fans, hip-hop fans, that they need to stop thinking their opinion of the music is important. He's saying, you guys need to sit and listen to the music, accept it, get back to loving the music, and everything will work itself out. That's why the game is messed up as it is, because y'all think your opinions are too important. I know this sounds like idiocy, right? Coming out of my mouth, it don't even sound right reporting on it. I'm going to go ahead and play the Benny the Butcher clip, though, so y'all can hear it come out of his mouth. Then I'm going to offer my critiques. I have some that I could give right now, but I want y'all to hear him say it.
Y'all got to start just enjoying the music and stop trying to always give y'all opinion, because you niggas is not Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, respectfully, though, enjoy the music. It's like, motherfuckers don't enjoy the music no more. They just critique the music. The people that you're critiquing, you got to realize, a large percent of them got here without your opinion. Like, respectfully, don't take this the wrong way, but I get online and I just see people critiquing shit, saying what they like or what they don't like. Enough of that bullshit, man. Get back to enjoying the music, man. Get back to celebrating these artists. And if you don't like it, you don't fucking like it. Not saying that y'all gotta like everything, but just enjoy it, man. Can we get back to enjoying the music? Y'all see where this shit going. So uplift the people who putting shit out that y'all do like, man. Because this shit is getting out of control. It's getting crazy. I know y'all can't wait to hate on my shit, but my shit is gonna be a 10 for 10. Niggas can't fuck with the Butch. Shit be so weak. Soon as a nigga posts something on one of these sites or whatever, the first thing you see is like, a nigga could post something about the music and a nigga making a comment about what he wearing or a comment about his background. Is like, man, y'all getting out of control with this shit, man. We know, like I'm saying, don't take this the wrong way. I'm saying this all respectfully, as it can be. Like, we know that you niggas was nobody before they made this app. We understand that. Don't weaponize your opinion, though, my nigga. You understand? If you got love for these artists. If you don't, fuck them then, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But stop that bullshit, man. Get back to enjoying the music and paying attention to the art. And stop trying to be so quick that motherfuckers want to see who can leave the funniest comment or something. Man, that shit whack, man. I'm going to be honest with you. That shit whack.
All right, so I don't totally disagree with Benny the Butcher here, but the reason why I say he's out of control, he's bugging, is the fact that fans of music are not obligated to like your shit. I know there's going to be some people out there that may disagree with me here, especially artists that think that their music is the best in the world. Like he said in his video, he said that his album's about to be a 10 out of 10. I don't doubt that it's going to be a solid album. He's a dope rapper. He's a dope artist. He knows how to make good music. However, just because you make good music in your lane does not mean that somebody that has ears for a different style of music is going to like it. It doesn't mean that everybody within the community that you're reaching for to accept and love your music is going to like it. They may say the album is trash. I've heard better records from Benny the Butcher. I prefer when he does this or that, right? This is part of the culture. One thing about hip hop is conversation about hip hop is what drove it to be where it is. Y'all remember when MTV used to do the hottest rapper list? A lot of the artists that used to make that list or didn't make that list used to get very triggered about Sway naming those top 10 rappers of the year. Back when 106 in Park was around, everybody was competing for that top 10 slot every day. Motherfuckers used to drop out of that top 10. Niggas used to get the new joint in a week in hopes of getting in that countdown the following week or the next day, getting those fan votes. Every week, new artists drop music, and I don't mean new artists as in people coming out for the first time. I just mean every week new music comes out from your favorite artists or the ones that you don't care for. It doesn't really matter. Motherfuckers is trying to keep their career going. They're dropping some new shit, right? And the people online that have the so-called opinions are actually the ones contributing to your stats. When you guys get 20 million listeners monthly, that shit's not on autopilot, my G. Your label might be paying for some of that. J. Cole told us about the machines. Your label might be funding some of that. They might be buffering it. They might be, you know what I'm saying, doing their part. But you still got to have real people that care and love about your music in order to be successful. So even let's say if your label is, funding half of that, you still got to get another 10 million people that's going to rock with it. Within that demographic of people you're reaching for, in order to get that 10 million, probably going to take 50 to 100 to at least hear it or be aware of it, hear a snippet of it online, to be interested, to be like, yo, I'm about to go check that out. I want to go play that. I want to go support that, right? And then in order for them to keep coming back each month, it has to affect them in a way that they say, man, I want to add this to my personal playlist for when I'm out and about in the world, when I'm on my way to work, when I'm on my way to go see my chick, when I'm fucking going through the fast food drive-through line, right? You got to understand that these are real people behind these motherfucking computers, these phones, these apps. Yes, it's easy to say y'all some nerds, y'all don't understand me, fuck y'all. I'm not mad at you for saying that, but you might be mad at you for saying that at some point. You might look back and say, man, I probably shouldn't have handled myself or carried myself in that manner because I isolated myself away from real people. I wasn't looking at it in that perspective at the time, because real people not only got to stream and play your music, perhaps buy your album, which pure sales are down, right? Almost obliterated completely. If you want to go on tour, who's actually going to show up to the shows? You can't just book a show in a venue and think niggas is going to show up for the rest of their life every year you come without you having good music or music that they want to hear, that they want to come support, that they want to come sing word for word with you. It's not by default. Just because you was nice this year don't mean that you going to be that nigga next year, 5 years, 10 years from now. There's a lot of people out there that have that story that could tell you. Again, at this point, I'm not just centering the conversation about Benny the Butcher. I'm talking about the entire ecosystem of artists, especially those that have the visibility, have the marketing, have the ability to actually make a statement like a Benny the Butcher where this goes around and circulates on the net. You can isolate yourself. You can eventually make it to where people like, man, I don't like this nigga's character. We've seen Wale fall from grace. This is not a shot at Wale, but people's main gripe about him is that he talks down on the fans. And he's lost a lot of people that was there supporting his music early on. They're no longer in his group. They're no longer in his monthly listeners. They're no longer showing up to his tours, right? They're no longer waiting on him to drop new music. He just dropped a new song. It didn't seem like that great of a splash for a comeback, but I hope that his album does well, and I hope that he does come back with some fire. That's not to say that the new record was not good. It just didn't hit like it could have for an artist trying to reemerge, right? He has a new deal with Def Jam. But a lot of the firepower that was behind Wale has dampered because of how he's talked about the fans. Not to mention, as much underground music is out there that's great, there's not a lot of intermediate to mainstream music out there, or mid-level, I should say, to mainstream music that's out there that's really keeping the game going. A lot of the people that are driving the industry, the people that are doing the most, dropping the most, carrying the most in success, their output is increasing while the quality is decreasing. Whether that's trying to strike the iron while it's hot, using their celebrity at its tip top, whether that's trying to fulfill their album obligations to their label. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people doing that. Whatever it is, the music is declining. We've already spoken about this on the channel so many times. We talked about the Juicy J's, the Wallows, all of these people that are panicking because the industry is taking a downward turn. But it's people's responsibility to make quality records. The effort has ceased. People are going in the studio, freestyling off the top of their head, making beats, getting niggas that don't really know how to make beats, making the beats. They got 5, 6 niggas contributing to one beat. The output is not where it needs to be. So yes, there are people out there that's going to hate on you. Yes, there's going to be people out there that make a comment about your hair or how you look or how you dress. That's also a part of hip hop. Hip hop also does include fashion. That is a part of the culture. That's another reason why it was propelled to the level that it's been able to ascend to. All of these things played a part. Those conversations about the fashion, those conversations about the look, those looks are still being recreated to this day for a reason, right? So although it may not be as fun to be the person with that finger pointed towards you, you are the subject of the conversation, you are being critiqued, you got to understand, in order for me to sustain, in order for me to grow, in order for me to elevate, I have to be able to create quality, right? I need to make music that's so good that it overcomes all the negativity and has mostly positive reviews. That's what the Kendrick Lamars, the J. Coles of the world do. That's what Smino does. That's what Saba does. But you got to put time and effort into your music. I don't think a Benny the Butcher should even be the messenger, because where are people complaining about your shit? I don't see that online. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments, man. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates. I'll see y'all on the next one, all right? Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some batteries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no condom. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble. New day, let's get it. Big chain, let's get it. More fame, let's get it. No shame, let's get it. New day, let's get it. Big chain, let's get it. More fame, let's get it. No shame, let's get it. I got 'em, get checked, no problem. Motivate like Wallow, chick gon' follow.